What's up, everybody? Back with another video. So, we're going to talk about one mistake you should not make when summoning for Silver Wolf. Now, this has nothing to do with the three characters on the banner. I know some people are like, oh, well, it's Donhang, Serval, and Asta. Why do I care? I already have them. I want to summon for characters I don't have. Understandable. There'll probably be a time in the future where you're like, oh, hey, I'm using Serval. I'm happy she has dupes. I'm using Donhang. I'm glad he has dupes. Awesome. I'm glad she has dupes. Whatever it may be, trust me, the dupes are useful. No character in this game is really useless unless you're Herda. I mean, what? Anyway, no bias there. There is one issue with Silver Wolf, though. If you do summon for a character, let's say Silver Wolf's favorite character, most of the time, it's in your best interest to pull the character and then go and pull a copy of their light cone. At least that's what I did with Jingyun. I know a lot of people who summon for Sealy did that as well. People who are summoning for Silver Wolf probably did the same. I'm doing the same with Kafka. Don't know what it does, obviously, but when it comes out, it'll probably be the best one for side summon, right? That is not the case for Silver Wolf. Through some testing, I will have a link in the description, and shout out to Grimro and all the people who work on it. But the free one is actually better. Now you're gonna look at this one and think, okay, well, this one is like, it does a lot of damage, right? It's all about just doing more damage, right? Don't worry about it too much. The free one giving you the extra energy when you hit a enemy who has their defense lord, which is Silver Wolf's whole thing with her ult, actually goes pretty crazy from the looks of it. I've seen people almost looping ults every single turn, which is kind of wild. As you can see, S plus, S plus, S for general, one target, 3 plus, and then they're in the offensive support slash debuffer. And then if you go to the should you pull, right, they say the same thing I just said. The free one you get from Silver Wolf event that actually fits her better. So with that in mind, you definitely don't want to miss out on getting it. Mostly because I remember I made a video talking about this. I was like, oh, hey, this is so cool that you can do past events. However, this is not one of those events. The new one, the museum, it has a tab right here, memoir, and it will be in this later. However, this one is not, meaning if you do not get this for Silver Wolf, you will miss out on the best light cone as of right now. Obviously, if you're watching in the future, there could be one that's like the free one but better. But that's right now, the best one is her free one, so don't miss out on that. That would really, really suck. Going back to Silver Wolf. So when you look at this, you're like, okay, well, she's a support, right? She's like super low, doesn't really matter, right? This is based off of calculations. I trust Pridwin a lot. I'll link in the description, obviously. So E1, right? She's pretty low. And you're thinking, oh, well, she's support, right? Fair. E1, she's still down there, right? E2. Oh, hey, she's up here, right? She's below most of the main DPSs in the game. E3, a little bit higher, fair. Jing is for AoEs, right? E4, okay, yeah, nothing really changed. E5, oh, fair, nothing changed. E6. Kind of was a little crazy, apparently. Silver Wolf actually out-damaging Sealy is kind of nuts. Now, obviously, if you go to 3 targets, she is going to fall off a bit. I'm actually curious where she goes on E0. She's bottom. Okay, that's fair. E1, still pretty low. E2, still really low. Okay, fair. It's looking like E6 is pretty much just the big one. I mean, it makes sense with what her E6 is. But as you can see, now that people have had the calculations out, so Wolf actually does go kind of crazy. No, most people are going to have her at E0, which, I mean, she gets her job done still, but the fact that she has the potential to do a good amount of damage is kind of crazy. Now, as you can see right here, Silver Wolf best light cones they have before the tour mission starts at number 1. And then they have these two. So pretty much the gist with this is if you have her at E0, E1, she's just a debuffer, and then E2, DPS. Oh, what is this? Still before the tutorial mission starts. Actually insane how the free one is just better outright than the paid one. So I'd recommend not actually summoning for that. I know it's already a little too late. It is what it is. you just, if you want to play it safe, most of the time I would wait until the banner is out for at least a week or two, so most people who do testing can figure out what is worth and what is not worth. Personally, I wasn't going to summon for Silverwolf because I want to get a dupe in Kafka potentially. I won't say why, but I want to dupe in her and I want to get her light cone. However, Silverwolf is looking like not a must summon, but a very good choice for the future. And since I don't have Zeely, she's not gonna outright just do like a billion damage, but she'll be doing a decent amount of DPS. So I'm gonna see around. There might be a summoning video in the future. We'll have to see. But let me know in the comments how you like Silverwolf so far, if you used her, if you're thinking about summoning, if you already have her in her light cone. Now, if you already have her light cone, don't worry, you can still use it, obviously. It's still probably going to be pretty good because it increases the wearer's effect hit rate. Then when the wearer deals damage to an enemy that has 3 or more debuffs, you increase crit rate, and then you still get like a bunch of damage buffs in a sense with the whole increases 12% damage. You could probably put this on like Pele, I assume. But for the most part, you can still use it on other characters. It's not completely useless. There could be times when you need the other one for a different character. Let me see. Is Pele's... Yeah, Pele is using the free one, ironically. Yeah, most of the ability characters are probably using that. I'm assuming Sampo doesn't use it. Yeah, Sampo doesn't use it. So it's pretty much Pele and Silverwolf. I mean, they don't do the same thing, but they pretty much have the same general gist about them. And then the only other one is Welt. Welt uses... Alright, well, it says the same thing for both of them, so we'll see on that one. But, definitely don't want to miss out on the free Silverwolf one. But like I said, let me know in the comments if you've pulled for the light cone, if you just pulled for Silverwolf, if you're waiting, whatever you may do. Let me know in the comments. Very curious on how people feel about Silverwolf, as I'm seeing a lot of people downplay her or just say she is the worst unit in the update. We'll have to see. I could be downplaying both of them. I could be overselling them at the end of the day. We'll just have to see when more calculation comes out and more people have time with her. Trust me, we have 18 days. We'll pretty much know for sure if she's as broken as is. I might make an updated should you summon, but I feel like there is maybe not a need for that. But on that, don't forget to like and subscribe as always for more Honkai style content, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Best of luck if you are pulling.